watching Aha Namma channel.
Last class we see about chapter 15 probability. So today we continue the same chapter. Last class we have to see 4, 5, 6 example. So today we have to see the example number 7. Today we have to see the example number 7. So here there are 40 students in class 10 of a school of whom 25 are girls and 15 are boys. The class teacher has to select one student as class representative. She writes the name of each student on a separate card. So they have to write the each student's name in a separate card. It should be identical. The card being identical. Identical in the same, they are in the same size. Then she put card in a bag and stirred them thoroughly. She then draws one card from the bag because she need only one representative. What is the probability that the name written on the card is the name of a girl or a boy? So we have to find out the probability for girl or boy. So next we move on to the solution. What is the solution here? Just you think out what the solution we have. So in the solution, before that, what they give, there are 40 students in class 10 of a school. It may be split out, 25 are girls and 15 are boys. Randomly we have to select any one of the student as a class representative. Because of that, the total number of outcomes 40 students. How many students? 40 students. The total outcomes we say it as a sample space. It denoted by S. So because of that, number of students can be written as n of number of sample space, that is n of S equal to 40. So now we get the total number of outcomes. So next we move on to how to find out the probability that name be a girl. The first question, it may be a girl because we have to selecting only one card. So how many cards totally? 40 name cards is there. We have to select only one card that may be a girl. So because of that, I take let G denotes the event be a girl. So because of girl, I mentioned G for that. Let G denotes the event be a girl. So how many girls are there? 25. So number of favorable outcomes 25. So because we have now favorable outcomes and total outcomes, so how you write in form n of G? So here G is the favorable outcome. So n of G equal to 25. So the probability formula for probability, number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. That means n of the taken event divided by n of S. Here n of G is the favorable outcome. So P of G equal to n of G divided by n of S, which is equal to 25 divided by 40. Just you see that fraction 25 and 40 can be divisible by the same number 5. So how many times? 5 times for 25 and then 8 times for 80. So 5 5s are 25, 8 5s are 40. So what is the new fractionable value for we reducing? We simplify this fraction, we get 5 by 8. What is the new value? 5 by 8. So clearly you know that the value of P of G equal to 5 by 8. What is P of G? That is the probability the name be a girl. So therefore the probability that the name written on the code is the name of a girl is 5 by 8. So next we have to find out whether we have to choose the card. It may be a boy. So boy in the sense I take the letter B. A be the event. So because of that I said let B denotes the event be a boy. Let B denotes the event be a boy. How many boys are there? Totally 15. So we have that how many number of favorable outcomes? 15. Number of favorable outcomes 15. This number of favorable outcomes can be written as how? N of B equal to 15. So n of B equal to 15. So now we get the favorable outcomes for pi. Next we move on to find out the probability whether we take the name card as be a boy. So P of B, which is equal to N of B divided by N of S, we have 15 by 40. So here the numerator and denominator having a same divisible number, divisible by 5. So we have 15 by 3 times and 40 by 8 times. So 3 5s are 15 and 8 5s are 40. We have to simplify 15 by 40. We get 3 by 8. Fractionable value is 3 by 8. So what is 3 by 8? That is P of B. P of is nothing but probability of a boy. That name card will be a boy name. So we have to return, therefore probability that the name written on the card is the name of a boy is 3 by 8. So next we move on to the question number 8. Here a box contains 3 blue, 2 white and then 4 red marbles. If a marble is turned at random from the box, what is the probability that it will be? So here 3 choices is there. Blue marbles is there, white marble is there and then red marble is there. We have to select any of the marble, but we don't know what we get. We have to get maybe blue marble, or we have to get white marble or red marble. So first we have to find out it may be a white marble, or it will be blue marble, or it will be red marble. So 3 questions are given under example 8. So one by one we have to find out the probability for white, blue and red. The solution. Before we find out the separately how many marbles, first we need how many total outcomes is there. Total outcome means the 3 different colors of marble. So totally how many marbles? So again I repeat, how many blue marble? Blue 3 and then plus 2 white and then plus 4 red. So 3 plus 2 5 and plus 4 9. So totally we have 9 marbles. So total number of outcomes equal to 9 marbles. So total outcomes we say it as a sample space. Sample space we mention yes. So this one can be written as number of outcomes, that is n of s equal to 9. N of s equal to 9. So now we find out total number of outcomes. Now one by one we find out how many, what is the probability for white marble and then blue marble and then red marble. First I take a white marble. So every time we have to take the event. Here I mentioned white as W. So let W denotes the event be a white marble. So I give the color for white. I mentioned the letter W and the white marble. Just to note down the white marble. So let W denotes the event be a white marble. So totally 2 white marble are there. So number of favorable outcomes 2. So how you find, how you write this? N of W equal to 2. N of W equal to 2. And how you find out? So already you know that how many total marbles is there? 9. That is total outcomes. And we know favorable outcome is 2. So probability number of favorable outcome divided by total number of outcomes. So P of W equal to N of W divided by N of S, 2 by 9. So you see this fraction we can't simplify it again because 2 is a prime number, 3 is a composite number, 9 may not be divisible by 2. Therefore probability of getting white marble is 2 by 9. Next we move on to second question, that probability it will be a blue marble. Blue marble in the sense I have to take the letter for the event B. So because of that I mention let B denotes the event be a blue marble. Let B denotes the event be a blue marble. So how many blue marbles? So totally 9 marble is there. Out of 9 marble, how many blue marbles? There are 3 blue marble. That 3 we say it as a favorable outcomes. Number of favorable outcomes which is equal to 3. This favorable outcomes mentioned by the event B we have to written as n of B equal to 3. N of B equal to 3. So again I repeated the formula. How you find out the probability? In the same way, favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. That means P of B equal to n of B by n of S 3 by 9. You compare the fraction. 3 is a multiple of 3 and 9 is also multiple of 3. Both numerator and denominator divisible by 3. So I have to simplify it by 3 tables. 3 become 1 times and then 9 becomes 3 times. We simplify it. 1 3 is 3 and 3 3s are 9. I got the new fractionable value, that is 1 by 3. 1 3 is 3, 3 3s are 9, 1 by 3. So the probability of a blue ball, that is P of B equal to 1 by 3. We can't simplify it again. 1 by 3 is the simplest fraction. So P of B equal to 1 by 3. Therefore probability of getting blue marble is 1 by 3. And next we find out the probability. It may be a what color? Red marble. I mentioned in red color. So red, I think so you guess. I have to take which letter to mention this? You guess. Yes. Let R denotes the event be a red marble. So I have to mention the capital letter R for this marble, red marble. So how many red marbles are there? Totally 4 red marbles. So number of favorable outcomes? 4. So how you mentioned that number of favorable outcomes? N of R equal to 4. N of R equal to 4. So now we got favorable outcomes. Next we find out probability, that will be a red marble. The same way, probability P of R equal to N of R divided by N of S. So 4 by 9. So 4 by 9, 4 and 9 are composite number, but we can't simplify with the same tables. So what is the probability? So 4 by 9, we can't simplify it more. So we have to take the probability of getting red marble is 4 by 9. And next we move on to question number 9. So 9 is different from other two. We are by using the coin, by tossing the coin, we have to find out the probability. For example 9, Harpreet is a girl, tosses different coin, 2 different coin simultaneously. So the first coin we say it as a rupees 1 and second coin we say it as a rupees 2. What is the probability that she gets at least one head? So you see that a coin have 2 sides, that is head portion and then tail portion. It may be 2 head is possible and then 2 tail is possible and then 1 head tail and then first one is tail and second one is, so totally 4 possible outcomes. I will show this clearly here. Here H denotes head, T denotes tail. The total outcomes head, tail, tail, tail. So total number of outcomes N of S equal to 4. So we got the total number of outcomes. We move on to, we find out only one head. So what are the outcomes you guess? It have at least one head. At least means at most we take. At least means we have to take at most, we have to take more than one head, at most in the sense. So because of that I take let E be the event that she getting at least one head. So here I mentioned the letter, let E be the event that she getting at least one head. What are the favorable outcomes? So number of favorable outcomes equal to, it may be 2 head. So it present one head, and then head tail head. We can't take the tail because there is no one head present there. Without the tail, I take remaining 3. So total number of favorable outcomes n of e equal to 3. So how you find out the probability? Favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. So P of e equal to n of e divided by n of s 3 by 4. You see this fraction, 3 is a prime number, 4 is a composite number, but we can't simplify it again. So this is the probability. 3 by 4 is the simplest form, simplest fraction. Therefore, probability that she getting at least one head is 3 by 4. Thank you so much, my dear student, to watch this video. I hope you are to finish your worksheet properly in your home.